So the next thing then is kind of to think about, well, what should we do about them? And my position is that it depends. It depends on why that observation is an outlier. So I would start with the data generating process. What do you know about the data generating process? Are these experimental data? If they were experimental data that you collected in such a way that you were able to control certain aspects of the data collection, maybe that increases the chances that the data are bad. Maybe it's a mistake. Maybe there was some sort of error in data entry. And if that's the case, then maybe you do want to throw away those observations because they're in some way fouled in the data generating process. Often with observational data, we can have that happen too, but we may not know that unless we collected the observational data ourselves. But still, you want to kind of stop and think about the data generating process and what you know about where the data came from, how you came to own these data, and ask yourself, is the outlying data point a data collection or coding mistake? Or is it really one of these instances where it's an observation or a case that just doesn't fit very well? That's kind of the odd duck that isn't well explained by your theory. The next thing you should think about is your theory. How good is my theory? How robust is my theory? Does my theory omit important theoretical explanations? Kind of returning to Garima's explanation that it might be a person who kind of doesn't fit our expectations. They do things their own way. Well, maybe our expectations are the problem. Maybe we just don't have good theories to help us understand the motivations or the preferences or the attitudes of people like that odd duck, that outlier in our data set. And so it's always important to keep your theory as a touchstone, go back to your theory, think about how complete is my theory? How much does it really account for the full variation of kind of the observations I'm going to see out in the world? And then if it turns out that you come to the realization, well, you know what, I could explain this kind of odd behavior or this outlying outcome with a new theory that I found, or a theory that maybe I overlooked. I also like to point out that outliers can be opportunities. They can be opportunities for theory building case studies.